Here's what car salespeople do and want you to know about spending $40,000 on a car. The badge on the front might say premium, but what you actually get for your money is going to surprise you. So UVA got 40 grand burning a hole in your pocket and you re-standing at a crossroads. On one side, there's the Kia Sportage, a practical SUV that your rational brain keeps pointing to. On the other side, there's the BMW 4 Series, that sleek coupe your heart won't stop screaming about. Both cost roughly the same money, but the experiences they deliver are in completely different universes. Most people think this decision is simple. They assume the BMW is automatically better because it's a BMW. But after breaking down every single detail of what you actually get when you hand over that money, the answer becomes way more complicated than you'd think. Let's start with what happens the second you sit inside each car, because this is where things get interesting fast. The Kia Sportage greets you with a cabin that honestly looks like it costs more than $40,000. You've got dual curved screens stretching across the dashboard, and I'm not talking about cheap screens that look pixelated. These are sharp, responsive displays that put some luxury brands to shame. Materials feel solid. The buttons have weight to them. Everything just works without making you read a 200-page manual. Now slide into the BMW 4 Series. The interior feels tighter, more focused. You sit lower to the ground. Steering wheel is thicker. The seats hug you differently. Feels like a driver's car from the moment you close the door. But here's the catch, and this is important. That base model for Series at $40,000 comes with way less standard equipment than you'd expect from a BMW. We're talking basic cloth seats in some markets, smaller infotainment screen, and you'll be paying extra for features that come standard in the Kia. Let me put this in perspective. The Sportage gives you a massive panoramic sunroof, heated and ventilated seats, a premium sound system, wireless charging, and every safety feature you can imagine, right out of the box. The BMW makes you tick option boxes for most of that stuff. And suddenly your $40,000 car becomes a $55,000 car? Let's talk about space, because this is where the Sportage absolutely destroys the 4 Series. The Sportage is an SUV. You can fit actual humans in the back seat without them hating you. You can fold the seats down and move furniture. You've got cargo space for days. Take it camping, load it with sports equipment, help your friend move apartments. The Sportage just swallows everything. The 4 Series back seat is basically a suggestion. It's there technically, but anyone over 6 feet tall is going to be doing some advanced yoga just to fit back there. The trunk is small. This is a car for 2 people, maybe 3, if that third person is someone you don't like very much. If you've got kids or you regularly carry stuff, the 4 Series becomes a problem real fast. Now let's get to what most people actually care about. How do these things drive? The BMW 4 Series, even in its base form, with the 2-liter turbocharged engine, drives like a BMW. There's this weight to the steering that feels connected and alive. When you turn the wheel, the car responds instantly. The chassis feels rigid and planted. You can feel the road through the seat. It's rear-wheel drive, which means the driving dynamics are just fundamentally different from most cars on the road. When you push it through corners, it rewards you. It feels special. This is what you're really paying for with the BMW badge. Kia Sportage drives well for an SUV. It's smooth, quiet, and comfortable. The ride quality is actually really impressive. But it doesn't feel special. It feels like a nice appliance. You sit up high, you've got great visibility, and everything is easy. But there's no drama, no excitement. What's a car that gets you from point A to point B very comfortably without making your heart race even a little bit? Here's where it gets tricky, though. It's that exciting BMW driving experience comes with some serious compromises. The ride is stiffer. You feel more bumps. Road noise is higher. The 4 Series is less comfortable on your daily commute than the Sportage. So you need to ask yourself an honest question. How often are you actually going to be pushing this car on a twisty back road versus sitting in traffic or cruising on the highway? Let's talk about fuel economy, because this matters when you're driving every single day. The Sportage, especially if you get the hybrid version, is incredibly efficient. We're talking mid-30s, to low 40s, miles per gallon, depending on how you drive it. That adds up to real savings over time. The BMW is thirstier. You're looking at mid-20s and mixed driving. Not terrible, but over a year of ownership, you're spending noticeably more on gas. Maintenance costs are where things get really different. Kia has a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. That's basically saying you don't need to worry about anything for a decade. The BMW has a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. After that, you're paying BMW service center prices for everything. Oil changes cost more. Brake jobs cost more. When something breaks, it costs way more. A repair that might cost $400 on the Kia could easily be $1,200 on the BMW. Insurance is higher on the BMW. Registration costs are higher because it's classified as a luxury vehicle in most places. Even tire replacements cost more because the BMW uses specific performance tire sizes. The true cost of ownership over 5 years heavily favors the Kia. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars in difference. But here's what the numbers do and capture. It's the feeling you get when you tell someone you drive a BMW versus when you say you drive a Kia. Let's be real about this. There's still badge prestige in the world. Some people light up differently when they see that blue and white roundel. Whether that matters to you is a personal thing, but it exists, and we shouldn't pretend it doesn't. The BMW also holds its reputation for performance. Even if you're not tracking the car or pushing it hard, there's something satisfying about knowing you could if you wanted to. It's like having a sports watch that can go diving to 300 meters even though you never swim deeper than a pool. The capability itself brings satisfaction. So, where does that leave us? The Kia Sportage is the smart choice. It's the head's choice. For your $40,000, you get more space, more features, more comfort, a much longer warranty, and drastically lower running costs. It's a fantastic vehicle that delivers incredible value and makes your daily life easier. It's objectively the better package for the money. The BMW 4 Series, on the other hand, is the heart's choice. It's an emotional purchase. You sacrifice practicality, features, and financial sense for one thing: the driving experience. It's for the person who values the way a car feels on a good road more than anything else. You pay a premium for that feeling, for the badge, and for the engineering that makes a BMW drive like a BMW. Ultimately, there is no wrong answer here, but there is a right answer for you. Do you buy with your head or with your heart? Do you want a tool that makes life easier or a toy that makes life more exciting? Let me know in the comments which one you'd choose and why. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.